NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Like 20. 59. Watch the run.
Here's the third-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year. Better than 1,900 yards. Had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the third round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. Second down, it's Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky to throw, and Graham's got it, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Yep. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
53 at the mark.
On third down, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a... to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Fielded just inside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Tonight, 180. 59. Cal. 61. Max.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Goff now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He finds some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Now it's Trubisky, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And Woods has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Goff on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. The final shot before break here. Goal. Well, he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, up and good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Bravo.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Henderson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry is Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down now. It's Brown, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before.
And this is caught, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Trubisky now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, Montgomery. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
That's to his running back, complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. First down, a run with Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp-Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
3 down. Check. Here we go, fellas.
Again, it's Henderson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got Miller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky caught by Montgomery. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mark Barron able to drop him for a loss of a couple. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Goff going to throw it. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to. Score sheet, interesting, though.